and welcome back to our yellow and green page. We're going to put hello and welcome back to our green and yellow page set. We're going to work straight into the book for this one, or the album, so grab all your little pieces. There's not many of them. We're going to use the green one as the mat, yellow as the pocket. We're going to put the baby, Rockabye Baby, on there. We've got jazzy border and this little strip here. So it's got a flower border and the yellow, black and white yellow strip. And that one we need to stick under the yellow paper here. So let's do that first. So what I've done is put double-sided tape over the flower border. I'm just going to pull the top off, and I've cut it so that it is the width of the yellow mat. I've also put double-sided tape around 3 sides of that yellow mat as well. And then I'm just going to line the edge of the yellow paper up with the yellow edge of the border. I thought that looked quite nice, like that. And now that one's ready to go in the book. Let's stick the baby on here. Just going to use tacky glue for that one. We're going to use both of these cutter parts, one with the baby on and then one this side on the next page. So I've left the top open, and then once I've just stuck that down, make sure the bottom is properly stuck. Just push your edges in slightly just to give that little raised centre here, so that you can slide things in easily under there. If you wanted to, you could add another border down that side as well. There is enough paper to do it, but I haven't done that. I've just gone with the one that side. So let's take our backing papers off now before I bring the book back in, and then we're ready to go. So let's just strip your backing papers off. Oh, and strip off that side. Strip off this side. And this one as well, and then I'm just work straight into the book. Oh, of course I've stuck that under it. And this one, come on. Oh, it's not my favourite, this red lamb tape. I love the score tape. I don't have any of this trauma of getting these backing strips off. Right, let me just move those down there, bring the book back in, make sure it's the right way up. So green one first. I have only put double-sided tape around 3 sides of that, only because the 4th side is going to be hidden under the yellow mat. So stick your green one in, and then with the double-sided tape towards your spine, stick your yellow one in, lining up your top and bottom edges and that edge by the spine. Like that. So I've got a nice pocket, got a big pocket for photo mat. You will just need if you've done what I've done and got no tape at the edge here, just need to put a little bit of tacky glue under there just to hold those two yellow edges down. Let's just hold that a minute. Like that. And then if you want to add your jazzy stripe, that one was just going to go in there like that, just as a bit of decoration. So I am going to add mine. Just a bit of tacky glue on the back of that, and then it can slide under. I'm just going to flatten all that glue down because I don't want it to squidge out. And slide it under. And then I'm going to just trim. I'm going to trim it so that it's level with the edge of the page in my caggy-handed way. I have to come in from that side. And then just ink it. So that's that side of the page done. And now let's move on to this one, last of our pages, and we're going to work on a new page. So get your new page cut out and gather all your pieces together and we'll put them together. So here's all our pieces all layered up, and this is how the page is going to look. Let's just put that one on the top. So we've got two horizontal pockets, and then we've got the big one on the left hand side. I have to think left, right, left, right. So the first thing to do is to stick our base mat down. So let's get that one onto the page. So more strips of double-sided tape to pull off. Let me see if I can do that really, really quickly. It's not like we've got anyone to chat to while we're doing it. Oh. You chat to yourself, I'll chat to myself. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's not happening, is it? There's no quick way of doing this. Got it. It's getting a bit sticky. That one was quick. And the last one. Fabulous. Now I'm stuck to the paper, paper's stuck to me, and all the little red bits are all stuck to my other hand. There we are. Done. Sorted. Right. Stick that one down. Like that. It is nice when you use the tape, it does stick down beautifully. And then bring in your two pocket strips and the little borders. Trim the border, same as before, same as on the last page, to fit the top of your pocket, or you could do that afterwards actually. And then put double-sided tape over the flower border, and we just want that yellow, do it this way, yellow edge. So I'm just going to butt the paper up on that yellow edge, and then just trim the ends off so that they fit the side of the paper. Give them a little ink. So that's one done. I'll do the other one. Can I peel it off? Come on. Yes. Oh, no. I was going so well. Okay, let's stick this one on. Just following that red or yellow edge, which, oh, see if I can lift it up very carefully. Too much red showing. Let's do it again. That's it. Nice little borders, those. And trim that side. Ink the edges. And then we can start to stick them down. So the stripy one is the top one. So what we want to do is just stick the two edges of this one. And just use your other one as a guide. You want them to overlap, so working up from the bottom, decide where you're going to place them so that they overlap, and then stick the top one on first, like that. And then the little bottom one, I'm just going to stretch it, just run your fingers just to curve it underneath it. And then that one needs to have glue around the two sides and the bottom. Like that. Line it up with that bottom right hand corner of your paper. And then stick down. So that gives you those two little pockets. And then bring your other two pieces back in. This cut apart, we're going to use this way up. So again, I've curved it slightly just by running my finger underneath it. And I'm going to just put tacky glue all the way around the two sides and the bottom. Like that. And then there's room for a journaling spot in there. Stick it centrally but towards the bottom. I have cut a semicircle, you can see, out of the top here. Let's just move that over there. That's stuck down. Like that. Don't want it too curved, but just a little curve. And then there's plenty of space up here just to put something in. And then I have put double-sided tape on the back of that because it's going to stick over those two pockets. I want it to really stick and hold firm on the page. So I know this red line tape is going to do the job. Wow, that was good. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness, they're all stuck to me again. And then bring your page back in, and I'm going to leave just a tiny little yellow border. Whoops. Down that side there, and stick that over the top of everything. Excuse me. Like that. So we've got lots of pockets on that page, and room for all sorts of little bits. So now we're ready to put this one into our album. So let's bring it back in. It's getting really heavy now. And we're working on the last spine, so double-sided tape on the top of it or tacky glue, whichever you're using. Drop your page onto your spine, match your two edges and stick in. So that's our green page set done, and the last thing to do is our back page, and I've gone back to the signature sheet for that. We've got one left, the large one, so I thought we'd use it on this page. So grab your sheet. There is a picture in the instructions of how to cut it, but I'll just go through that again in here as well. So here they are. We've got one base paper, which is the black with the gold words on, and then from our signature sheet, the Mother Goose, I've cut out that bottom section just around Humpty Dumpty's head, down round the wall and the flowers at the bottom, and then I just carried on and cut all of the sky off and everything else. So we've got two pieces, and they're going to fit, because it doesn't quite fit on the page if it's all together. I thought we'd have two pockets in two sections. So this side we're going to stick down and come in just about 1/4 of an inch. So I need to do that with a tape or tacky glue. I've run out of tape, the red line tape. That's 4 rolls I've used in this album. So I put tacky glue around the two sides, and then I'm also coming up around the edge here as well to form one pocket. So let's flatten that down right into the corner, and then line it up so that you can see some of the black paper at the edge. So that does give us one pocket under here, and I'm just going to push this left hand side slightly so that you can slide something in. And then let's take Humpty Dumpty and do the same with him. But I think, let's just see when we put it down, I'm just going to put glue on two sides. Think about. Yeah, we'll just do that on two sides and line him up with the black border of the first piece. So that there is that nice gap on that side as well. And then we've got two pockets, so you can put, let's grab a piece of paper, you can put photo mat in there, and you can put tags that side as well, so they sit over each other. And then that one is ready to go into the book, so let's make sure the edges are all inked. Just turn it round a minute. This ink pad is falling apart. All the little bits have fallen off, and it's got horrendous lines straight down the middle. It's on its last legs. Okay, so let's take the tape off the back now. As you can see, I've run out of red line tape. We've had to go back to the 1 inch wide tape. Really easy to stick down that one, but I don't think it really lasts. I know it doesn't. So I'm going to put a little bit of tacky glue on the top of it. But I sort of had enough tape just to get round the 3 sides, which is good. That one. Last strips and I can't get them off. Come on. That's it. Oh, no it's not. Nearly, we're nearly there. This is the last one that we'll pull off. Right, and then let's bring our book back in. Move those out of the way. So book back in, and then line your piece up and stick it onto your page. Just like that. And I thought it was quite nice to have all the characters in the book again, and a shame not to use that paper. And that is the album all completed. So all of the pages done. The next video just runs through the tags that I've put in each of the pages. We're not going to make them all because it does depend on what dies you've got, although I haven't used that many in here, but it just gives you an idea, but I'm sure you'll do lots of different things yourselves anyway. So thanks very much for watching this one, and I'll see you back in the next and our last video.